I was that person who used to, sit by herself at lunchtime, playtime, never really used to have much friends or never really used to have conversation with other people. I was so scared to be myself. Like, I felt like I could not be accepted by anyone.
I wasn't a very popular person. Not many people liked me. I was bullied for many reasons.
When I was in year 8, I got beat up by my entire class.
I was really lost and in a really dark place as I didn't know what to do with myself. I lost a lot of self-esteem.
My dad was never there for us. Whenever he would lash out on me, I would lash out back. Like, I wouldn't be scared to stand up to him, and he didn't like that because my mum and brother, they would never stand up to him. It would get physical, it would get intense, and we would have physical fights, and I didn't care. I had so much anger inside me that nothing could stop me, literally, and I used to get kicked out of my house because of that.
I was a very angry child, used to get in trouble quite a lot at school, getting into fights with pupils at school, which had resulted in me getting excluded both in primary and secondary school.
I suffered from a rare disease called sickle cell anemia, and I regularly got bullied because of it.
In year 8, which was 2008, I got permanently excluded because I held a knife for one of the bullies who bullied me.
When I was leaving primary school, I developed diabetes. And then when I jumped into secondary school, a few people started spreading around rumours that diabetes was contagious. And I got bullied at home and at school. I had nowhere really to escape. And then from about the year 6 in primary school all the way through secondary school to the end of secondary school, I didn't really have much contact with people.
At the age of 14, I got assaulted by someone who I really trusted.
I got put on the Teens and Toddlers Programme at the right point in my life. My dad was in prison for 12 years of my life, and then I found out that he was a drug addict.
At Teens and Toddlers, it felt safe. I felt like I was being listened to for the first time, and every week we went there. They gave us hope, and it felt different because I've never been motivated before.
Having a young toddler depending on me, looking to me for confidence, self-esteem, stuff that I didn't have was really good for me because it gave me the opportunity to build what I didn't have for her, not only for her but for myself and the other people around me.
It was a completely different world for me, and I think the most rewarding part of doing the Teens and Toddlers project is having the sense of responsibility and feeling like you mean something to a child who sees you as a role model, which sort of forced me unconsciously to think about my own behaviour, reflect on myself.
I had a toddler who reminded me of me, but the only difference was she was shy and I was loud. And at the end of the Teens and Toddler project, I brought her out of her shell, and that's only because she needed my support, same way how I needed support from other people.
The day I was leaving, she said, "Shaquila, I'm gonna miss you," and that really touched me because no one's really ever said something like that to me, and it really made me think that I've made an impact on this little person's life.
I had a special connection with my toddler. There was one day I needed to take my medication. I took my injection out of my bag and I went into the next room, and my toddler caught eyesight of it. When I came back in, my toddler said to me, "My daddy takes that." And then it was just, I don't know what it was just that a facial expression that kind of dawns on you. It's one you can't forget. It's like a facial expression of acceptance. And for me to receive that from a toddler, where no one else of my age could give me, it was just mind-blowing.
Being a better person to someone else was an absolute amazing thing. And I just looked at myself and I said, I did that. I helped this toddler.
If
somebody asked me what kind of person was I a couple of years ago, I wouldn't be able to answer it. Teens and Toddlers helped me with my communication skills, where I was able to talk to my mum and communicate better.
To have an organisation like Teens and Toddlers is absolutely amazing, because it allows these young people to blossom, and it allows these young people to be empowered and to make a positive difference.
They open so many doors for us. People have so much potential in them, and it just takes someone to believe in it and to like nourish it, and they help you see like different qualities in you that you might not be able to see. If you put me in a room with other people that haven't done Teens and Toddlers, I'm sure like I'll stand out because of everything I've done. Like we've given talks in PwC, like inspirational talks. Who like at the age of 18 gives inspirational talks to like a big company?
I was able to gain work experience, meet new people. I was able to learn these new skills that have allowed me to excel and also seek out my potentials. I'm now third year at university, my final year, and teachers at school thought I would never reach final year at university. In fact, they thought I'd never go to university. And I was able to prove everybody who doubted me wrong.
And it was Teens and Toddlers that taught me that I could be a strong young woman and I didn't need to follow behind others.
Now I'm a level 1 chef at college, and I'm very grateful for all the things that people have done for me, and I'll never forget it.
Now that I've left the project and I'm part of the charity, they've given me like many opportunities, work experience, mentoring.
I just always wonder to myself, if they didn't get in contact with me when they did, what kind of person will I be? I would have never met that toddler. I would have never had that picture of his acceptance face in my head.
And I've completely become a different person, and that is, I honestly can say, down to Teens and Toddlers. I've bettered my life, I've become a better person. I have 2 part-time jobs, which I'm really grateful for.
I don't have to be perfect, and that's something I realised through Teens and Toddlers.
I am so proud and so grateful to be a member of Teens and Toddlers, and I would like to thank every single person that's behind it, because it gave young people hope, it gave us opportunity, and also it made us realise that we can succeed in life.
If everyone could experience what I experienced, but in their own way, maybe the world could be a better place. Maybe we wouldn't have these issues in schools anymore.
There is still many young people out there just like myself who still need to be reached, and it's really, really important that we carry on supporting these young people. And I would just like to offer these young people what I've been offered to Teens and Toddlers. So thank you guys for supporting our charity.